Welcome to Burn Babylon Burn. This is not a news show. It's an opinion show. We encourage you to do your own research. We do not give financial, legal, medical, or any kind of advice. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Burn Babylon Burn. How you doing, bud? We got an intro now. I think it sounds kind of tight. It was made by my robotic slaves.
Are we going to get into libertarian ethics whenever it comes to artificial intelligence, or are we going to save that for later?
No. I mean, I have these robotic slaves. It's artificial intelligence. So the art that I use for the show in this, because the thing is, like, I don't want to pay royalties. I don't want to get capped for doing copyrighted material, whatever you have to do. So I just went in and found something artificial intelligence that makes music for you, and they're like, hey, how do you want it to sound? What kind of instruments do you want? And then I put it together, and I thought it sounded pretty cool. What do you think?
Like it. I totally
yeah,
like
here,
it.
let's
totally
get it back.
works.
Yeah. No, it's gone. It's gone. But the other thing, production-wise, we're going to be ending each show now with being played out by music video. This week, I want to play the Bryson Gray and Tyson James with their new song, FBI Raid, which is blowing up the charts. I love this stuff. Okay, so the coolest thing ever is that these dudes will make a rap a few days after something happens. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing of our time, and I love it. And I'm all about it. And it's not just Bryson Gray and Tyson James. I'm going to bring you all kinds of people at the end of every show, and it'll be cool, and you'll know about conspiracy, conservative, Christian rap, and you'll be very happy. I'll probably throw some rock and roll in there too.
It's really amazing how there's like in 2008 to 2015, it was Christian heavy metal that was the cutting edge and was at the top. And by heavy metal, I mean really heavy metal that was cutting edge and at the top of every single chart in their genre. And now it's switched to people that are politically active in rap, and I freaking love it. I called up one of my old friends who used to be in one of those heavy Christian metal bands that was getting to the top of the charts back in the day. And I was like, what's happened with the entire, like, it's like all of a sudden everybody lost an edge and everything was boring. Nothing was cutting edge culturally wise. It was just, what's her face talking about, her WAP, her wet ass.
No. That's not what's her face. That's Cardi B. What's her face is amazing. She's a Canadian YouTube commentator, and what's her face is very worth listening to. But Cardi B is not. Let's avoid all Cardi B at all costs.
But that's actually somebody's YouTube name is What's Her Face?
Yeah, it is What's Her Face, and she is very worthwhile. Much quality content.
Forgot Cardi B's name.
Yeah.
That's epic. That's epic.
Dude, the best thing about that was Ben Shapiro reading the lyrics to WAP and somebody putting the beat to it, and they had a lot of fun. But let's move on to the pressing news of the week that everybody has covered completely, because I've been busy driving a truck and you've been busy building a house, and we couldn't time out, but right now we got a few minutes, so let's jam it. What's going on here?
Well, it depends on how you want to start the conversation off. I mean, obviously, Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago got raided. Just to cover the basic points, if he unclassifies anything, it's unclassified. He's the executive. He doesn't need to get some paperwork signed and all this other stuff. If he mentions something to someone,
so if he still has if he has something that's still classified, though, that he didn't personally declassify while he was president, because he lost his security clearance after his presidency. A lot of times at the end of a presidency, if it's a quote peaceful transition, the new president will give the next president CIA, FBI clearance, and all this other fun stuff, and so they will still be allowed to have classified documents. This was not a peaceful transition. Joe Biden did not extend that luxury to him, and I doubt that Trump extended that luxury to Obama. But I'm hoping that it's both the birth certificates of Obama and both Obamas, because I want to know the birth certificate of Barry Soetoro, and I want to see the birth certificate of Michael Lavelle Robinson, and just see those.
Just
that's a digression, but
on a side note, you saw, I'm pretty sure you've seen the video of and listened to the lady in Russia that was bad mouthing America and is now held hostage there. Does she sound like a lady to you, the basketball player?
We already said it. Yeah, no, that's a dude. That's a dude.
I hope they test
the
that.
coolest thing about that is that Russia is giving him a DNA test in order to find out which penal colony that it belongs in, and that's hilarious to me. And I will say, based Russia, yet again. I've been saying based Russia a lot, but based Russia on that one.
So here's just one or two fun notes on the whole Trump thing and the whole Mar-a-Lago raid. One is Obama still has documents that he took with him from the White House. He told them that he would put them into some audio type bank and get it over to the government for the National Archive. He's not done it yet. So he's still, if they're going to go after Trump on this, then they can also go after Obama for way, way more. But also, if you were to go, if there's a good lawyer, which most likely there, if it goes to court, there would be a good lawyer on Trump's team. Most likely one of the arguments would be, well, it matters about intent. And with intent, if Trump took stuff with him, by intent, he intended for that to be declassified because he brought it with him. There's a pretty strong legal argument to make in that case.
Okay.
Because he brought it with him. And so he intended to make it public in some way, whether it's in, most presidents do some type of museum or stuff like that. So
I get it. You get it. This is obviously a witch hunt, and whatever they have, if it's anything, they're going to try to build a mountain out of a molehill, like they've done with every single thing that they've tried to get him on. I mean, it's everything from grab her by the pussy to everything else. They've tried to build mountains out of molehills, and we're going to hear nonstop, ceaseless coverage of it while Hunter Biden's laptop barely got any attention until recently, and I think that they're currently giving it attention because they are looking for an out for Biden, because he's an embarrassment. He's a mess.
Apparently, there's news that that Biden's advisors are pushing him to declare that he's going to run again now to try to counter this. I don't know who came up with that idea.
That would be such a terrible idea, but hilarious idea. Please stake everything on Joe Biden right now. Just put it all on him. Hey, he beat Trump once. He can do it again. Did I seem sincere there?
No.
Did I seem sincere?
Biden's been doing such a great job. We literally have chants saying, "Let's go, Brandon." We're trying to encourage him to keep doing what he's doing. There's not any innuendo or any other meaning there.
Dude, the funny thing about this too is that it's the Dark Biden, the Dark Brandon memes were coming out, and the Dark Brandon memes were coming out, and then all of a sudden Trump gets raided. It's like, whoa, yeah, Dark Brandon, and then Dark Brandon says, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. So
for me,
he
the
let
other
all the
fun
air out
side,
of that.
huh? Oh,
He let all the air out of that. I mean, if he
yeah.
was smart, he would have been like, yeah, this is Dark Brandon regime right here. Like we stole the presidency and we're going to raid Trump now because that's
well, now
my son's on cocaine right now.
So
which I mean, he pretty much is all the time.
On the opposite side of that, we've got the meme warriors out there. We've gone from MAGA to Dark MAGA to Ultra MAGA. Now we've got Nuclear MAGA.
I don't like that for the reason that you just mispronounced nuclear, and former President Bush mispronounced nuclear all the time, and it's just gonna be a problem with people and their pronunciation. So
how are you supposed
let's
to say
drop
it?
nuclear. Let's drop nuclear and just go Omega MAGA.
Omega.
Yeah, Omega MAGA. Yeah, the final form. You see us in our final form.
Yeah, so that's
dude. I'm not even a MAGA dude. I just want him to get revenge on all of my enemies. I mean, all of his enemies. But right now, it seems like his enemies are my enemies, and I'm good with it. I'm like, yeah, destroy the press. Like, I want the the crazy stuff. Like, I want to see like this ridiculous right-wing revolution of commies flying from helicopters. I need to see it. Trannies flying from helicopters. This show is for entertainment purposes only. We only are joking about these things, by the way.
Yeah, true that. For me, that's the thing that I found so funny about this. It's and I think it happens really often with people that are desiring power versus people that are desiring to basically build others up or get rid of the entrenched bureaucracy. It seems like people that desire power hate the other side so much or are so scared of the other side that they overstep over and over and over again. We had this with Hillary Clinton's and the deplorable comments that completely blew up in her face.
It's mainly implied here, but this is a win, right?
That's what I'm saying. This is
yeah. I mean, we're implying this is a huge win.
And they stepped right in it. I can't think of anything worse that they could have possibly done.
Well, the FBI is the keystone cops of the alphabet agencies.
Yeah, there you go. Good call.
I mean, all of the scary organizations are not the FBI, but I mean, the FBI can still wreck a person pretty bad, but the FBI, they bumble a lot, and this seems like bumbly.
But I don't think this is just a bumble. I think they were trying to take Trump out. The January 6th was failing. The January 6th hearings were failing, and they're trying to figure out a way to take him out. And their entire plan backfired so hard. It like tons of people. Scott Adams, who I listen to every day, for the last couple months has been talking about how he doesn't really want Trump to win again. He thinks we need to, start getting younger presidents in there. We just keep on seeming to get older and older presidents. And once that happened on a dime, he went, "You guys fucked up. Now I'm going to put all my weight behind getting Trump to win this next election." And there's a massive wave of that going on where, and also from a political standpoint, I mean, DeSantis denounced the raid. People are backing out on it all over. Anybody that was starting to lean towards DeSantis over Trump It was a major backlash happening right now. And is this Sam?
This is Rod Hambo.
Rod Ambo.
Supposed to say Rod Hambone, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, wait. There wasn't enough characters for the NE.
I guess not.
So, have you been tuned in? Have you caught in what we're talking about right now?
No, it's just like every other day of my life. I don't watch the news at all, so it's just par, I guess.
Okay, so you know that the former president got raided by the FBI.
Yeah, I heard that they went into his old house there, and I don't know.
They got into a safe.
I don't know what they got. Something.
They got a bunch of boxes. I looked. It was boxes of documents. It was maybe about, I want to say it was about 25 boxes of documents and other top secret stuff is what it says in the warrant that they grabbed. But I don't think, I think you have to specifically say what you're going for whenever, instead of going on a fishing journey, because that's what it seems like they're doing here. And and whatever they get, they're going to try to inflate it and everything like that. But it's a huge L for the Democrats. It's a huge L for Biden. It's a huge L for the FBI, because everything that comes out of this is going to be amazing. Dude, I want to see the revenge so bad. I want to see the New York Times building just get, demolished. Just, they were fake news. Nobody liked them anyway.
Demolished. Let's say New York Times building gets turned into a homeless shelter, funded by the lawsuits against the New York Times for defamation.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool.
Wait, we already mentioned that we're just joking here, and this is all entertainment, right?
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So part of the backlash that's really fun is it's not only going against Democrats, it's going against neocons and rhinos as well. Liz Cheney is now down 30 points against her incumbent, which is almost unheard of. The rhinos are getting shoved out on a massive level right now in these midterm primaries that are happening. And that is a massive win for populism and, in my opinion, for libertarian perspective as well.
Are they completely out of touch? Do you think that they thought that people cared about them? Or do you think that they're like, oh yeah, I have a base. I'm popular enough that I can get away with this. That Liz Cheney actually thought that she could ride her dad's coattails to go against the most popular president that we've ever had.
Yeah, that's yes. So that's part of it in a sense is it seems like there's a lot of people that I know that and Andy knows who I'm talking about, that love their documents, love their appeal to authority. Hey, I went to college for this. I have a document proving that I can do this or that. But they don't know how it's difference between having a piece of paper and actually knowing how to do stuff and get things done. And it's those people that appeal to authority, that appeal to that, oh, this person's always been in a political sphere and things are going fine. We're going to just keep voting for the person who's been there. Incumbents historically have always had a massive edge on anybody coming up against them. That entire thing's shifting right now. They can't ride that anymore. Trump broke the mold by the way he used the internet and the way he basically pulled people at his rallies. If he said something and he didn't get applause for it, he would drop that off of his platform. And there's a whole new shift in way that the political atmosphere is evolving, and they're fighting against it hard. But I think their mold's really broken. Well,
it's definitely their mold is at least moldy. So Liz Cheney decided to go against him and is writing this whole thing. Adam Kuxinger, what's his name? He's doing this whole thing as well. And they're just they think that people are going to like them. What they're trying to appeal to what blue and non-Democrats? Really? I mean that's what they're going for.
I have no idea what
base.
any of them are going for. Like, I don't know or care or whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I have no idea like who they're trying to bait or how they can encourage people to support them or whatever. I don't know. None of that stuff works on me. I just don't listen. I don't care.
That's fair enough. That's probably the smart way to deal with this stuff. I'm amused by it. I like the clown show, and that's why we're here. It's like I know that this whole thing is going to play out, and it's going to be a huge mess. And then there's going to be people that with their huge panic over whatever they found. They found something.
Sure.
There's too many people's career on the line. They found something. So whatever it is, they'll build a mountain out of it, and the idiot people are going to be like, but he did this, he did that, just like they did to us for like 4 years, and over and over and over again, and no one real will care. Most people are like, dude, I can't afford gas right now, dude.
Yeah, I want food and gas and shit like that.
Right, and these guys are trying to steal my property right now, and yeah, I mean that's really what's happening in reality is they're trying to take your things and your things, mostly your things that you use to defend yourself. They want to take them from you.
Oh yeah, they don't want you to have those things.
So this is their essential strategy right now, and it's collapsed on themselves even far more than it has before. Like I was talking to a socialist the other day, and this person contradicted themselves in their own argument 5 times. Not realizing that what they were saying because there's no cohesiveness to it. The only
that's how NPCs work. NPCs work that way. Like there is no such thing as a contradiction in the NPC programming. That's how it. Yeah. But they're militarizing the IRS right now, and they're saying
let me do my transition. I had a transition.
Oh, okay. Oh,
right. So the transition here, is what they're talking about. Yes, trying to take stuff. Their only response to people in the MAGA wave, people on the libertarian side, is pointing at us and saying, racist. See that racist over there? He's also obviously a racist. It's like, I'm part Hispanic, dude. What are you talking about? Larry
I'm
Elder,
a full-fledged racist.
Larry Elder is a black face of Larry Elder, the black face of white supremacy. They just have names. They just have names to throw about, and our reaction is, you're trying to double the IRS? Why don't we cut it by 50%? Let's cut it back to let's bring it down to 50% of what it is now instead of raising it by 50% of what it is now. That's the response we have. It's like, you guys want to go this way. Let's actually take action to actually give ourselves more freedom rather than take away freedom.
I don't think they like that shit. They want less freedom, ultimately. More IRS and more whatever. And when you're arguing with the socialists you're talking to, it's like facts don't matter. They don't mean shit. Like, they don't want to hear it.
The whole idea with these people, though, they abandoned the initial part of what the Marxism is, and it's all about work. It's all about your labor being stolen and things like that. They didn't care about racial arguments. In fact, Marx discouraged it. Marx himself discouraged racial arguments because racial arguments were issues that divided the working class. Now, they're using racial arguments to divide every class. The thing is, we're the working class now. We're the working class now.
So there was a really so Ben Shapiro has been he's taken his first full week off since he started his podcast, and he brought up he had a lot of pre-recorded things about the culture war in essence, and he brought up the interesting point that with Marxism, it worked to divide against classes in Europe because there was a class system. In Europe, you're born into wealth. If you make money in England,
right. And wherever if it's working class, if it's race, if it's gender, if it's transgender, or whatever it is, they will stick the crack. Sorry, will stick, whatever they can to expand the crack into the crack, and
yeah, make it bigger.
That's okay.
So whenever they came over to the U.S., it was primarily due to the fact that in the U.S., like this afternoon, I was hanging out with the guy that's a millionaire. I was hanging out with like all my friends were all hanging out, all sorts of different ages from 17 up to 65, all hanging out for hours. Everybody didn't give a flying flip about what money or what background you're coming from. We just cared about your character and what type of person you are. And so whenever they came over to the US, whenever Marxism came over to the US, they had to shift the paradigm because the US system is not built that way. It's a free market system at its core. And the people that come over here to make something of themselves and have the freedom to make something of themselves. I don't want to be stuck working a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life and get a nice pension by the time I'm 70 or 50 or whatever it is. I want the opportunity to make mistakes, and in making mistakes, probably make a whole lot of money. The average entrepreneur fails at 5 to 7 businesses, but that's part of the process. It's whether you pick yourself back up and keep going. And so that's why they had to drop the European style of Marxism, and they had to start embracing the race culture and the whole race war thing, to where they actually tried to divide us, which is stupid. Like literally, they took Larry Elder running for governor of California, and they slapped they called him the black face of white supremacy.
Yeah, he's the Clayton Bigsby of our time. You ever seen that Chappelle show skit?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's name is Clayton Bigsby.
Skit.
It's the best.
It's so before its time, you know. Like it was kind of you know, we saw it in reality in just a few short years. Really, I mean, it was maybe about 15 years. We saw it.
That's why I'm out, dude. I'm moving out of California next week.
Oh, where are you headed?
Idaho.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm moving out of here and starting my own business and gonna fall, you know, or succeed. I don't know, but I want the freedom to. I don't want to wait till I'm 70 to have some pension, because that'll be the time I can afford a Corvette, but my knees will be all old and fucked up. I can't even get in and out of it.
Yeah. So where are you moving?
To like the Panhandle part.
Oh, you're moving to Florida.
No, the Panhandle part
no.
of Idaho.
Idaho has a Panhandle too. Plenty of states do.
Yeah.
Texas has a Panhandle.
It does.
Oklahoma has a Panhandle.
Totally.
Oklahoma looks like a skillet.
It does. It looks like I've seen the map where it shows. It looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's where that. I think Oklahoma's the pan. The Kentucky's the chicken.
Do you mind telling us what business you're getting started?
Landscaping. Doing landscaping up there.
Awesome. Boom! You hit an expert. Here's a man who has a landscaping business.
Yep.
Yeah,
you guys have to talk about this off air, though.
Yeah. Like we figured out a business name today, and I secured the domain name so I could do a website and check to see if they have any LLCs under the same name. And no, so I'm gonna run with that.
One key thing: make sure you get this started early. Pay an advertiser to boost you in the ratings.
Oh, on ratings on what though? Like on
your website, and asked to be boosted on Google Maps.
Okay.
You have to do everything through Google these days.
But the key thing is that's where people find you. They type in lawn care near me, and then they see it boosted up on Google Maps, lawn care, landscaping, all that. I stopped paying the advertising company 4 years ago. I still get phone calls 3 to 5 times a day.
That's from the initial boost.
I paid them for like 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
So
cool. That's good advice.
that's one of the key things, because that way you just get traffic coming in, and make sure you ask your customers to give you a review. If you know that they appreciated the job that they gave you, ask them, please give me a free review. I want to provide this quality of service for your neighbors. And that's the other thing that picks you up in the rankings.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it's a game I don't play. Like I don't do Facebook or any of that shit. So
I
I
never
don't
even
know how to do that.
I
All
never
right,
bought
dudes.
Facebook. Just pay an advertisement company. It's going to be like $100 to $300 a month, and it pays off.
Sweet. I
I'll
need
get you guys.
a calendar. I need a calendar with my business and girls, with white shirts.
Yeah.
With my business name across the front.
There we
I'll get
go.
you guys connected off air so that you guys
Oh.
can collaborate on ideas and whatnot. But
Totally.
the most important thing right now, if you're afraid that you may or may not be contacted by one of the 87,000 IRS agents that are being hired right now, to get yourself a nice plate carrier that can protect yourself against 40 cal, because that's what the feds like to use.
Oh,
That's
okay.
sure.
Yep. So there you go.
Sure.
You know that it's all going to be 40 cal.
Oh,
Awesome.
likely. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to shoot him in the dick anyway. I don't care what plates they're wearing. Allegedly.
Entertainment purposes only, y'all.
I'm only here to offer legal and medical advice. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I'm here too, because I have a bunch of financial advice, and I want people to put it all on Dogecoin, because Elon Musk is your hero.
Yeah, who knows about Doge? I mean, maybe it does blow up. I don't know.
It's not going to blow up.
That was one of the best memes I saw this week. Did you see this one with Elon Musk?
No,
I didn't.
No.
I haven't had social media for a week now. Like,
Yeah, so Elon Musk, somebody created a meme. Breaking news: Elon Musk offers to buy the IRS from the Clintons. Sorry.
Okay, that's a good meme. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good meme.
Okay.
No, but I think at this point, unless there's any other pressing topics.
Yeah, let's jam the music video at the end. I'm really happy that this is how I want the format to work. We do our thing, we talk about stuff, and then I show you what cool art is coming out about the times we live in, because we're living in some crazy, rough, ridiculous times. So I just want to slam a video at the end, get you guys on that. Go find Bryson Gray and Tyson James on their YouTube channel, and I want to have Sam back. What's your pseudonym here? What's your pronouns?
My pronouns are Hillary Clinton's a nice lady.
Legal
Yes.
defense. You can clip that whenever you get sued by the Clintons.
What? You have to argue that she's not a nice lady. She seems very kind to me. So
yeah, she's very friendly. Dude, I have to respect any woman that keeps hot sauce in her handbag. I keep hot sauce in my truck.
I keep it everywhere. I have hot sauce all over the place. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but I'm white, and I'm not trying to appeal to anybody else.
No, I just like spicy shit. That's it.
Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah. The best thing is when you're eating food, and then you eat a pepper while you're eating food. So you take a bite of pepper and bite of food. It's the magic right there. Anyway,
you're Mexican and you don't even know it.
Bryson and Tyson rocking it out, ending our show for us, playing us out. With the brand new hit, climbing up the YouTube charts and whatever charts, every kind of chart that you can imagine, because it's the most popular song in the world right now. I just saw that on YouTube.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it. So we're going to play us out. and then I'll hit you guys up soon because I really want to talk to Sam about some pew pew stuff next time we get him on the show.
I look forward to that. And this has been Burn Babylon Burn, episode 15.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Thanks.
All right, peace.
I went down. Somebody gotta do it. They coming for your rights, can you pay attention? Hey, now you see the ones protected by the system. Hey, they raided Trump's house, why they ain't raided Clinton's? And for this of Hunter Biden, but he ain't in prison. Talk to justice system, but they want you to forget. Cause your eyes, Epstein Island, why they hide the list? Ignore Clinton body count like it don't exist. Obey or they gon' ruin you if you don't submit. It's so crazy, they let liberals get away with murder. Did we forget Hillary's emails? They wiped the server. Joe and Hunter don't talk business, huh? They some liars. Why did Joe meet Bobby Ulinsky about his deals in China? Hey, who the big guy? Who getting 10%? So much money to Ukraine, how much have we spent? In a recession, never mind, cause they changed what it meant. And they mess with little kids, but you still on the fence. Hey, be ready for war, cause they won't smoke with we the people. I guess smoking crack is cool, but doing mean tweets is illegal. And they persecute Alex Jones, but you think justice is equal. And this country is ran by demons, it's time to destroy evil. They're coming for your rights, can you pay attention? Hey, now you see the ones protected by the system. Hey, they raided Trump's house, why they ain't raided Clinton's? And for this of Hunter Biden, but he ain't in prison. Talk to justice system, but they want you to forget. Cause your eyes, Epstein Island, why they hide the list? Ignore Clinton body count like it don't exist. Obey or they gon' ruin you if you don't submit.
Hey, the clean's catching buddies out here hitting licks. Biden face bumping the Saudis, we ain't innocent. We see Hunter on the laptop getting intimate, but they coming after we the people and it's imminent. What's up with that raid, huh? You think we afraid, huh? You declaring war and we all ready to crusade, huh? We were made for war and they ain't ready for that fade, huh? Every single snowflake gonna melt when we invade, huh? We want that list and we want every single name. Every single person on it needs to be defamed. Then get the gasoline and get them ready for the flame. But no, you'd rather raid the 45th and point the blame. Bunch of suckers.
They coming for your rights, can you pay attention? Hey, now you see the ones protected by the system. Hey, they raided Trump's house, why they ain't raided Clinton's? And for this of Hunter Biden, but he ain't in prison. Talk to justice system, but they want you to forget. Cause your eyes, Epstein Island, why they hide the list? Ignore Clinton body count like it don't exist. Obey or they gon' ruin you if you don't submit.